Hello. All right, so cool. You just broke up with him or you just broke up with her. You were tired of the nonsense. You feel like you lost yourself. You feel like you gave everything you had to give to that boy or that girl and they still messed you over. I completely understand you. And what better way to reinvent yourself than through clothing? It does help to put some thought into how you want to express yourself. It doesn't matter if the pieces are from Walmart. It doesn't matter if you can only afford little things here and there. It's great to let your creative juices flow and start thinking, how can I become free again? I'm going to be using people like Playboy Cardi, SZA, Tyla, Wiz Khalifa, Billie Eilish to express these thoughts. So sit down, take notes, and let's get into today's topic. Now, I'm not claiming to be a clothing expert, but what I do appreciate and what I do pay attention to a lot is self-expression and how bold they can be with it. Now, SZA is historically an oddball. I feel like someone like SZA, people may look at her and feel like, oh, she has an excuse to express herself through clothing in that way because she makes music. And I want to give encouragement that you don't have to be an artist in order to wear afros or wear different patterns and colors and textures. It's really a representative of how you feel about yourself on the inside. I feel like SZA has really been catching my eye lately, not just because I look like her. I feel like she's gaining her confidence. If you listen to SZA, you know her music is all about insecurity, not feeling good enough, not feeling like she measures up to the person that her lover or even herself wants her to be. It's so different than how she presents herself. She presents herself as somebody who, yes, doesn't adhere to social norms for the everyday person, but also someone who is confident in her body. And we know SZA has expressed several times that she's not confident in her body. Yet she wears these form-fitting clothes that really accentuates her shape. If SZA were to walk in this room, I feel like you would notice her, and not just because she's SZA. But this is a really good way to build your confidence back up, to build your self-esteem. Look at yourself, say, I'm that girl, I'm that guy, when something has happened. So what can you take from SZA? Patterns, textures, colors. Let the clothing be a symbol for who you want to become or who you want to feel like. Wiz Khalifa dresses like how I feel like a guy would want to dress if they just knew that they were that guy. I love his outfit. The first thing that caught my eye was his belt. As a woman, I love shiny things on men, but this belt says so much. I don't know why, it's just so sparkly. And his nose piercings and his jewelry in this video also stand out to me. And what I love about streetwear specifically is that you have people in high places still rocking different streetwear brands, still rocking a different streetwear aesthetic. Yes, granted, he's a rapper. Yes, he's smoking in this video. Yes, he has his chains on. I think it's so powerful for a guy to put on something like streetwear and be like a software engineer. If the point is to feel like you're that guy and it's a little bit too much to wear a suit everywhere, what better statement is it than to have bedazzled earrings, than to have a nose piercing, a shiny belt? Yes, your clothes shouldn't and don't make you, but it does help to have a little boost. And that brings me to the one and only Billie freaking Eilish. I'm not gonna lie, Billie Eilish used to piss me off with her outfits because it's just like, why do you look like Chingy and you're like 15, a white lesbian? You look like a white dyke. That's what she is. I just kind of described her. Her aesthetic is completely different from what you think her music would be like. And that is what I appreciate about Billie Eilish. She is extremely soft in her music, but she gives off this effortlessly cool thing. And it's not because I necessarily think she looks cool. I think it's because she seems very comfortable with her choices and what she decides to wear. I respect that she is bold enough to make that decision because I guess she wasn't conditioned by like public school and public stuff in general. Tyla! Tyla obviously dresses to show off her body. And I don't mean that in a negative way. You can tell by the way she dresses that she's not American. She has a South African swag to her. I don't know if her stylist is South African. Ron Hartelvin gives her a very glamorous but still like true to her culture South African look. And if you know anything about like South African culture and print, it's very like animals and colors. And I love how that is embodied within the way Tyla dresses. But when you see like Afrobeats artists or African artists, they always dress pretty American. But Tyla has found a way to still look South African. I feel like a lot of times people feel like a piece of them is missing because they've spent so much time pouring into another person. And I want to tell you right now that no person on this earth, friend, relationship, can make you who you are. Yes, your experience with them can contribute to who you are. But first of all, your identity should be found in Jesus, period. Also, like, identity and culture is a huge part of that. I feel like Tyla definitely grabs onto her South Africanness. And last, even though she's only 23, probably still discovering herself, last, she will always be South African. She will always be something. Boy, Cardi needs to be arrested. This man needs to go to jail for the amount of sons he has. He is an absent father to so many niggas. I will never forgive Playboy Cardi for starting the pandemic of mysterious V-Lone, don't look at me niggas. Because he's a rapper, right? He's from Atlanta, I believe. But he played on the whole mysterious, shy type of thing. And that is so like anti-rapper. Typically as a rapper, you have to be bold, you have to be boisterous, you have to talk, you know, you have to talk your ish in front of people. And he really went the shy guy route. I find it interesting correlation of how you can be this one way and how you can dress this one way. I feel like that's so cool. It's almost like he dresses in a way that tells people to ward off, be aware. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to attempt to assign some clothing pieces to songs by different artists that we just mentioned. So Snooze is a song about like doing anything for a man. You just can't let this man go. You'll do anything for him and like you're his best bet, right? It kind of does give a little bit desperate. No shade, sis. Let's take SZA out the equation. Try and imagine yourself. If you ever felt like how SZA felt in Snooze, try to imagine yourself in this position, right? So desperate, low self-esteem, because going to jail behind somebody, you have low self-esteem, babe. It's like yearning. It's like just to make themselves look outwardly, you know, perfect for this person. You want to be the perfect option for this person. So here's how I would imagine this person would dress. Let's say we're going to school. Now this person I feel like goes with the flow a lot. And so she said, long as you're drinking that way from me, I got it. Like she's ready. She does not play. I feel like she wants to also dress like her nigga. This outfit could look like a mess for somebody and like spiritual actualization for somebody else. She will stomp you out in ballerina shoes. Wiz Khalifa. Come to my room, I got weed, I got shrooms, I got liquor and music. What you wanna do? I might order room service. Person is white. He's for sure white, okay? Giving bowl cut with the part down the middle with the bangs. After school. Cool guy. Yes, this is what, look, if you're going through a heartbreak, this is what you should look like. You want to take a risk, white boy, and go square? Straight giving 2000s baddie. Moving on. So music was an outfit. We're gonna go with Tyla. How you go? Let's go polka dot zebra pants, just to keep the culture thing going. Who is bold enough? Would you be bold enough to wear this? The song says, I like the way you jump, 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 jump. Oh, here we go. Perfect. If you wear this outfit, you're definitely from America because only in America you're showing your titties like that. Jump, jump, jump. This outfit to me, it gives confidence. It gives, I'm ready to like let my hair down after being locked up. Anyways, that was just a little bit of a game that I wanted to play at the end. I know it got a little bit like, but you know, my best to see what I could do. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. And everything I said about reinventing yourself, I hope you guys take advice and are inspired to do a little bit more with how you express yourself. And subscribe for more because I would love to post more content. Like, subscribe, and comment, share, and all of the good stuff. Maybe I'll do a part 2 and I don't know, we can come up with more outfits together. Okay.